What's up, Zero Game? My name is Zero Vlogs, and today we're going to be watching, I guess some scumbag leaked the recordings of Melania Trump's discussion or whatever. So people are trying to bash her, and I've already done a little bit of research on it, to be 100 with you guys, and I'm not really getting the problem here. So let's watch this video so we all can get a little bit more understanding of what's going on. It's CNN, so you know it's going to be a clown fest, but this is has the most views, and you guys know I always watch things with the most views. I always kind of feel like it's a little bit, I don't know, it's the thing everyone's talking about. So let's watch the video, guys, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and let's get into the video.
I want to begin with a recording that you made in which you and Melania
That's
Trump
a
were
scumbag,
talking
by the
about
way.
her legacy, and it's really fascinating
the
to
to
hear
the
her
right
kind
is
of
a
to
scumbag.
speak in this way. Let's listen.
Sure. That's fine. Who supports Melania? You do have a legacy.
Yeah, but then, well, it doesn't come directly from, what I put on Twitter came from me. That
Twitter.
They know about the children, and they talked about it.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying.
Like, you can touch your center up in the phone
You know what I'm saying, right? I mean, you do know what I'm saying. You shouldn't have people across the world. It's in New York. It was always Melania. Like,
I said Melania. You guys know what I mean.
It's not about giving
I'm tired, man.
It's true. Honestly, it's like, because it's honestly, I'm doing the same stuff that I did before.
She seems so stressed out.
They cannot stand him. They know that I'm with him. They know that I'm.
But they felt badly for you before. Now that you know what I'm saying.
Correct. Okay. All that stuff came out. They feel bad for me. My polls went up. They said, "Oh my God, she's amazing. She's fantastic."
What did you think when you heard that? And I mean, it's so interesting because there was this whole idea of sort of, people felt bad for her, that she's with this guy and she's sort of trapped in this situation. Is that it doesn't seem like that's the reality at all.
Well,
obviously
Anderson,
that wasn't the reality. She couldn't have been married to him.
That, when I first started taping Melania, I had already left the White House and had already been accused of a criminal crime. And I
mean, they threw you under the bus, basically.
Very, very much so. The Trump administration, as well as the Presidential Inauguration Committee, tandemly created a narrative that I wouldn't follow, and I needed to be the scapegoat. With that being said, I truly, genuinely went into planning the inauguration with honor. It is the United States of America, and helping the First Lady set up her East Wing office. Unfortunately, there were too many roadblocks in the way. So for Melania to create a legacy was going to be challenging regardless, just because of the palace intrigue inside the White House between the East and West Wing, between Ivanka and Melania. And
I'm thinking of my cousin or something.
She didn't have the support at first that she needed at all, quite honestly.
So, Stephanie, I want to play another conversation you had with the First Lady. This one is about her trip to the border when the Trump administration was separating kids from their parents and detaining them. Let's listen.
All these kids that I met, they are here in the shelters because they were brought by it through coyotes, the people, or trafficking. And that's why they put them in jail. And the kids that they go in shelters, and the way they take care of them.
So the kids are getting brought by coyotes.
They even said, the kids, they say, "Wow, I will have my own bed. I will sleep on the bed. I will have a cabinet for my clothes." It's so sad to hear it, but they didn't have that in their own countries.
Right.
They sleep on the floor. They are, they are fed. They are taking care nicely there. But they are not with parents. It's sad. But when they come here alone or with coyotes or illegally, you need to do something.
Right.
And a lot of like moms and kids, they are taught how to do it. They go over and they say like, we will be killed by gang member. We will be it's so dangerous. So they allow to stay here. Do you understand?
I do, and they're the ones that are the bad ones.
Yeah, and they are not. It's not true that they would. You know what I mean? Some of them they're using that lines that not professional, but they are taught by other people what to say.
I feel like this is being edited, man. Like they're like cutting out parts of the conversation.
To let them go to stay here, because they could easily stay in Mexico, but they don't want to stay in Mexico because Mexico doesn't take care of them the same as America does.
You also had a conversation with the First Lady about her.
I don't understand
role
why
as
she's
First
supposed to be
Lady
saying
in
this
some
so
of her
bad.
duties, including Christmas at the White House. I want to play that.
They say I'm complicit. I'm the same like him. I support him. I don't say enough. I don't do enough.
No,
where I am, I'm working like my ass off.
I know.
Christmas stuff, and who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration? But I need to do it, right?
Yeah, but
correct.
100%. You have no choice.
And then I do it, and I say that I'm working on Christmas, planning for the Christmas, and they said, "Oh, what about the children that they were separated?" Give me a break. Where they were saying anything when Obama did that?
I know.
I cannot go. I was trying to get the kid reunited with. I cannot go. I was trying to get the kid reunited with the mom. I didn't have a chance.
That was in 2018? Why is she releasing it now?
But here's my thing. Hear what you just said.
Scumbag,
but instead
dude.
of that, if you're messaging, you were so loved.
They would not do the story. We put it out. They would not do the story.
I'm telling you.
You would not believe it. They would not do the story because they would not do the story because they are against us because they're liberal media.
That's
If
true.
I go to Fox, they will do the story. I don't want to go to Fox.
So I don't want to go to Fox.
It's so interesting. I mean, one, there's to hearing her being hostile toward, decorating the White House for Christmas, I certainly doesn't jive with, the Fox whole idea. I mean, if we're talking about a war on Christmas, it's funny that she would be leading that. But
They're
certainly
attacking her?
it's one of those traditional roles, and I don't know. It's fascinating to hear her talk like that.
I think Melania has an internal conflict, and just
I
back
call
to the
her
border
Melinda,
for a moment.
man.
I think that, as a
I already messed
mother,
the video
those
of calling her
maternal
Melinda.
instincts in her were set
My mom
off.
gonna edit
She
it out.
really did care. But there is no husband to go home to, the leader of the free world, to discuss how she's feeling about that. So regardless of that, she steps in line, and she, just decides that what she's heard and what she's been told is what the rule of law is in our country. And that's why I think, we are watching our democracy turn into a dictatorship at this point.
How is this news? They kind of just run the ball with this.
Cultish.
This is kind of like they're running with the
that
ball.
word so loosely, but that's what I think of. And on the flip side, Melania, the traditions of First Lady and President have gone out the window with this couple. And I feel that if there were, there's so much that could be done. But again, no support, no understanding, and no.
So she can't go to the president and talk to him at the end. They don't sit around and talk at the
Did
end
she
of the
say
day
that,
or have
though?
dinner as a family and discuss things that are going on.
They do, but I think that the policy is going to
Scratching
rule
with
out
this one,
always,
boy.
and Donald is in charge of that. Melania, again, as the person with more emotion than Donald, has to, again, like I keep saying, it is about towing the line.
Mm-hmm. That infamous jacket that she wore on her trip to the border, which said, I really don't care, I think. Yeah. I don't remember exactly. But you had a conversation with her about it. Let's play that.
All the time that he is only one for everything.
So
you understand?
I do. So what prompted you to want to buy that jacket?
I'm driving liberals crazy, that's for sure. And that's what, and they deserve it. You understand?
I know.
And everybody's like, oh my God, this is the worst, After, come on.
I know, and
they are crazy. Okay.
She's not lying though, man. Good for her.
Because at the time, First Lady, Stephanie Grisham said, "quote, it's a jacket. There was no hidden message." So, what was the message?
Well, as I do discuss it in the book, and I think it's really important.
Good for her,
the
dude.
messaging in her office in the East Wing and
You're
the West
making
Wing.
problems for no reason.
There is no
You're just stirring
synergy.
stuff up.
When I had spoken to Melania about it, I said to her, didn't you really maybe mean that you weren't, I don't care, do you? The message should have been, I don't care what anyone thinks, conservative, liberal, I don't care who you are. I'm doing the right thing as a mother and as the First Lady of the United States of America and going to the border and visiting the children, whether it's covered or not. So she is in a position where she doesn't have the support either within the office to even
But
have
she
the
didn't
proper
even say
messaging
that,
for
though.
her.
So that's really interesting. She thought that was the message, like she's going to the
making
border.
stuff up.
She
It's
cares about
I forgot,
it.
it's CNN. There's no logic with CNN.
No other First Lady has done this. I mean, it's totally not what the the jacket actually said. I mean, it made it sound like she doesn't care, and do you? I mean, the whole
But
thing.
that was my take on the jacket.
I see. Okay.
I'm sorry. But again, importantly, Melania should have come out immediately after that and made a statement to the press that her office had misspoken, that Stephanie Grisham, as a spokesperson, should protect the First Lady and try and understand what does she mean. Again, Melania is going to do what Melania wants to do. She does not care what anyone
I
tells
roasted
her.
myself about that,
and she's very, very honest about that.
All right, guys, these are gonna be my final thoughts on that, man. I do not know why that is news. I do not know why that is news. Even my cat is like, why is that news? I don't know why that even broke out that was something special. What was bad about that? She didn't want to decorate the White House. Then you can tell that when they were talking, it was edited really careful. And I'm just I thought something happened bad. She's like, look, I don't F with Trump, look, this, so you're saying something, but there was nothing really bad. It was just they're trying to look for anything, they're trying to make something bad so people can just be what's happening bad there? So she was distressed, right? She was probably fed up with whatever. They're gonna be, people are gonna go, oh, she's fed up with her husband, but she didn't say that though. Listen to what she's saying. They're interpreting what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? She didn't actually say that. You can edit any type of video or audio and misplace words. You get what I'm saying? This was terrible. And of course CNN's covering it because CNN is the worst news outlet on the planet. Just make sure you guys understand, I don't like Fox News. Fox News sucks. But CNN is somehow worse than Fox News. It's Fox News isn't even conservative to me. I don't know what that is. That's conspiracies, okay? Conspiracies, that's what that is to me. But CNN is somehow worse than that. I don't know why or how people or believe CNN. It is literally the worst news outlet on the planet. This is their news. This was news for them. This was news for them somehow. And I do not know how. But that's my final thoughts on it, man. Somehow this was news. I don't know why people are stirring this up. I don't really get it. This wasn't even bad. Maybe I'm too mature. Maybe people are too weak. Maybe people are too soft. Stop being a beta and man up a little bit, alright? Now, if someone has a logical thing to tell me in the comment section to get me in my place, please do. I really want to know what's bad about this. I don't see anything negative about this. I don't see anything bad about this. So, yeah, if you like this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, I really love when you guys leave comments. I read all the comments. Leave a comment. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I see you guys in the next video.